Well, a good Monday to you. While the Mariners were limited to just 2 hits in Anaheim, former Mariner Ichiro Suzuki was being honored in Cooperstown. Kyle Raleigh had one of Seattle's 2 hits Sunday and a 4-1 loss to the Angels, although it was a big one, his 41st home run of the season.
A rocket to left field, and Arozarena dives, and he shows proof. He makes the catch on a low sinking rocket off the bat of Zach Neto.
That's a gutsy play too for Arozarena, who was able to secure the first win of the series for Seattle out of left field. Comes in there, you got to be aggressive, and he was, and he's able to make that play just before it hits the outfield grass, because that's getting by him. But he would have that move all the time and get guys.
Swing and a miss. Gilbert some emotion. Ground ball, chopping slowly. Crawford slings. Young out of first base. Not in time. The first run of the ball game scores. Darno scores from third base. Pascal Raleigh. Rengifo trots home. 2-0 Angels.
We talk about a couple odd runs for the Angels here. Nothing has been hit really hard. They had that one ground ball, soft ground ball in the infield. Other than that, it's been wild pitches. Spikes that splitter well in front of the plate. As good as Cal Raleigh is behind the plate, there's nothing you could do with that one. Trout is 1 RBI away from 1,000 in his career.
To center field. Rodriguez watching, and this is way back there. Wow! Halfway up the batter's eye in center field, Mike Trout joins the 1,000 RBI club in style. A 2-run bomb to center.
That's 443. Trout, 1,001 RBIs.
Crawford a charge to center field. Adele reaches up. Joe Adele winds up with the ball. Robbery from Joe Adele in center field.
This ballpark is great for robbing a home run. As the Angels in the outfield must have blew that ball back just enough for Joe Adele to catch it. I mean, he got some hops on that one.
Last night, home run number 40 for Cal Raleigh. Fly ball launched center field. Cal Raleigh leans into it, and it's gone. It disappears in center field. His 41st home run this year, tied for the most ever by a switch-hitting catcher in any single season.
He is unreal, unbelievable, and he's a catcher doing this type of damage.
Here comes the 8th pitch. Big chop off the plate. And a dive. Did he get on the bag? Shonowell gets the glove on the base.
Looked like he got that glove on the bag.
Maybe it was his bare hand. That was close over there. 96 upstairs. Jansen locks down the save, and the Angels split the series. 4-1 winners today against the Mariners.
Kyle Hendricks was really, really good today. Joe Adele made a great play. Robin a would-be home run. Mike Trout with a 2-run home run now is a 1,001 career RBIs. The bullpen for the Halos and Kenley Jansen, 465th save.
We have more highlights on our website. Seattle now heads for Sacramento to begin a series with the Athletics. Meanwhile, in Cooperstown, New York, Ichiro Suzuki was accepting his nomination into Professional Baseball's Hall of Fame.
Today, I am feeling something I thought I would never know again. For the 3rd time, I am a rookie. First, in 1992, after the Oryx Blue Wave drafted me out of high school. Then, in 2001, I became a rookie again at 27, when the Seattle Mariners signed me. As I look over here now and see men like Rod Carew, George Brett, and Tony La Russa, I realize I'm a rookie again. I hope I can uphold the values of the Hall of Fame. But please, I am 51 years old now, so easy on the hazing. People often measure me by my records. 3,000 hits, 10 gold gloves, 10 seasons of 200 hits. Not bad, huh? $3,000 hits or 262 hits in one season are achievements recognized by the writers. Well, all but one of you. And by the way, the offer for that writer to have dinner at my home has now expired. If you consistently do the little things, there's no limit what you can achieve. Look at me. I'm 5'11" and 170 pounds. When I came to America, many people said I was too skinny to compete with bigger major leaguers. The first time I ran out on the field, I was in awe of the competition. But I knew if I stuck to my beliefs about preparation, I could overcome the doubts, even my own. I have been asked, what's the best thing you can do for your team? My answer is taking responsibility for yourself. Being responsible for yourself means answering to yourself. When you go home at night and wonder why you didn't get a hit or you didn't make a catch, the honest answer is not because a great pitcher beat you or a tough sun was in your eyes. It's because there was something you could have done better. By taking responsibility for yourself, you support your teammates and you don't cheat the fans. The person who supported me the most was my wife, Yumiko. It would only be natural if she had doubts too, but she never made me feel them. All of her energy was focused on supporting and encouraging me. For 19 seasons in Seattle, New York, and Miami, she made sure that our home was always happy and positive. Being here today sure feels like a fantastic dream. Thank you.
You can get more of Ichiro's speech on our website as well. The Mariners will recognize Ichiro with the retiring of his number at T-Mobile Park coming up on August 9th. The Athletics come into the series with the Mariners after having swept Houston over the weekend, including Sunday's 7-1 win. Watch out for the Rangers, meanwhile. Texas has climbed into a tie with the Mariners for second in the division after an 8-1 win over Atlanta. Rangers and Seattle sit 4 games behind Houston in the standings. Well, the Seahawks training camp took a dramatic step up today as players go from pushing and shoving to actual hitting. Today's the first day of padded practice during training camp as Seattle prepares for its first preseason game a week from Thursday against the Raiders. Big Cat Leonard Williams says camp has been good so far.
As a whole, just amazing. I think we've been just stacking days, getting better and better each day. Just the level of competition just keeps on continuing to rise. And that's like the best thing I can see as far as like not just defense, but as a whole team, just the level of competition rising each day. A lot of talking back and forth. From a fan, they might think that's a bad thing when, you see the offense and defense talking crap to each other. But like right after we're giving each other dabs and hugs and stuff like that, we're all brothers once we go back in the locker room. But just to see that level of competition is only going to get us better. It's like when you're competing that hard, both sides of the ball are going to get good. Especially with Mike's defense, it's pretty complicated sometimes. So there's a lot of moving parts. Like, sometimes the offense is shifting in motion and stuff like that. So we need like a high level of communication on defense to get the job done.
Raiders will come to Lumen Field next Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Game broadcast on King 5 TV in Seattle. Seattle will face the Chiefs August 15th at home before wrapping up the preseason August 23rd in Green Bay against the Packers. Victoria scored 11 runs over 2 innings yesterday in the Royal Athletic Park to beat the AppleSox 13-8 in West Coast League Baseball. Wenatchee had an early lead after scoring 2 runs in the first inning. Harbor Cats came back with a 5-run 5th, 6-run 6th. They took the series 2-1. Big hit for Victoria came with 2 aboard in the bottom of the 5th.
And the only out this inning was a sacrifice bunt by Dom Archilla. Nahaku lifts one in the air out to left field. This one's going back way at wall, and it's off the scoreboard. A 3-run home run from Kamana Nahaku. He had a grand slam in the game on Friday, his second home run of the series, and it's 7-2 Harbor Cats. What a blast by Kamana Nahaku. 98 off the bat, 366 out to left field, and plunked it right off the Royal Athletic Park scoreboard.
Davis DeRico had 3 hits for Wenatchee, while Izzy Madriaga drove in 4 runs. The AppleSox continue the road trip with the first of 3 games at Port Angeles tonight at 6:35. You can hear the action with Jackson Dodd on Sunny FM. Nanaimo nipped Kamloops yesterday 5-4. Kelowna topped Edmonton 4-2. Port Angeles won a high-scoring affair over Springfield 17-10. Portland edged Ridgefield 1-0. Bend beat Cowlitz 16-10. Corvallis down Yakima Valley 15-3. Marionberry's edged Walla Walla 12-10. Bellingham won a non-league game against the CCL Showcase team, 9-1 the final there. Updated West Coast League North Division second half standings have Victoria leading Edmonton by a game. Wenatchee is 4 games back with 9 games left to play. Kelowna, Kamloops, and Nanaimo all 5 games out of first place. WCL Commissioner Rob Nyer recognized 2 AppleSox players with the league's Player of the Week honors. Lewis and Clark State's Izzy Madriaga is the Player of the Week, while Utah Tech's Easton Brooks is the Pitcher of the Week. Brooks was recognized for his 7 innings of relief pitching against Edmonton on July 23rd. The right-hander struck out 9 while not allowing a run to earn the victory. Madriaga hit safely in all 6 games for Wenatchee, including 4 multi-hit efforts. He hit .462 for the week with a double, 13 RBI, and 6 runs. By the way, following the series in Port Angeles, Wenatchee returns home for the final homestand of the season, the regular season, against the Bellingham Bells Friday night. NCWLIFE will broadcast the game live. Yours truly, Brandon Schmitten, with the call. Our pregame beginning at 6:30. That's a check of sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Monday.